5, 2 men are now facing charges for a murder in Wesley Chapel that we first told you about on Friday. Investigators telling us Joseph Berenger and Matthew Tillman went to a home on Eastport Drive and tried to rob Timothy Skowronski. But Skowronski fought back, and investigators say Tillman shot him in the head. Skowronski later died at St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa. Happening now, a jury has started deliberating the fate of a man accused of helping in the murder of 2 Tampa teenagers. Our John Thomas has been sitting in on Charles Waite's trial all day and joins us now live with the very latest. Good evening, John.
Good evening. The jury went out at 3:10. They just came back with a question. Nothing major, though. That question basically was, we have a bad copy of the instruction form. Can we get another one? But when they went out at 3:10, really kind of odd situation. The Waite's family, who has been here all day, they left the courtroom and they formed a prayer circle. Judy Brito, the mother of the 2 teens that were killed, she just basically left the area altogether. For both sides, though, today was the day, the last chance to make their case.
He is guilty based on the type of execution of these children, of first-degree premeditated murder.
Assistant State Attorney Michelle Doherty did not hold back as she painted a picture of the defendant as a lying, cold-blooded killer, who the state says back on June 5th of 2011 took part in a robbery where 16-year-old Kiara, 13-year-old Jeremy Brito were shot and killed. But Waite's attorney, Octavio Gomez, would point out, as cold as that crime is, the jury cannot convict on emotion.
Because you have every right to be angry. You have every right to be sad. But you can't judge this case based on those feelings.
The defense would use his closing to try and make the state's case look weak, even pointing out what the defense thinks is a key piece of missing evidence.
There is no DNA evidence at all with Mr. Waits. Zero.
But again, the state would stress that Waits lied to investigators by telling them he was forced to take part in a robbery gone bad by a man named Rocco who never existed. And then on the stand, he would admit he lied and then blame Taveri Grant, who's also charged with the teen's murder. But with the murdered teen's mom looking on in distress, the state would point out once again,
there is no doubt when someone fires a gun into the back of the head of a child and into the top of the head of a child that they intend to kill them.
Now, there are 12 jurors. There were 2 alternates. I spoke to them when they left the courtroom. Neither wanted to go on camera. One of them didn't even want to speak at all. But one said he had a list of issues that he wanted to go over before he would make his decision. So that may be an indication that this could take a while to get a verdict here. As for the 2 of them, did they say whether or not they thought he was guilty or innocent? They did not say that at all. In Tampa, John Thomas, ABC Action News. Back to you.
John, thank you. Tonight, Florida will become the first